The PM Summit is the premier event of the PMI South Africa chapter, bringing together project professionals in all aspects of project management to co-create critical conversations around project management concerns.
The number one challenge today is first the appreciation of the discipline itself, and secondly is the resource, the talent needed.
How many of you have actually gone through formal training on project management? How many are freestyling into project management?
Not everyone out there can become a project manager. Project management is a discipline and is a science, and it needs to be respected that way.
As a nation, we've got many plans, but are very poor at executing it. And I believe that project management has a key role to play in helping us realize those dreams. To do that, though, we are going to have to invest in project management training and capacitating project managers.
As a professional organization, we create and make available a space for everyone who works in projects, in the project environment, to come together, to talk about the issues, to identify the challenges, to network, and to develop professionally through various training and different kinds of speaking engagements.
We're seeing so many changes around technology, around business structures, around how we work. And it really is the project manager that is the glue that brings all of that together.
Artificial intelligence has the ability to consider way more data points and information than our brains can cope with. It can look at patterns and actually help us adapt very quickly to changes in the organization without us having to have thought through that.
So from a project management perspective, we need to rethink about how do we capture logic that we need scaled, and how do we rather digitize logic and rather see human beings in a different format, not the executors of our logic, but rather ask of the staff, what can they add value to outside of that logic? Stop training, stop knowledge management, start embracing AI as an enabler of your projects.
The skills of the project manager will have to change. I think the softer skills are becoming more and more important. Things like leadership, vision, imagination, creativity, strategy, that type of thing I don't think will be automated.
So Microsoft is here to demonstrate the power of Project Online. Project Online is a tool that offers an end-to-end product where you can manage your project from ideation all the way to close and benefits realization. It goes one step above that and offers Power BI, which is a reporting tool, and it's dynamic reports that you can pull from the click of a button.
Project management is quite scientific, and you have the tools and techniques. Dealing with people is about relationships. It's a bit messy. It's not so straightforward.
But the other side of project managers is about the art of it. So this is where experience comes into play, because we have large stakeholder groups to manage and very diverse groups, very unrelated groups. But they're all intertwined in this big problem we have in the South African mining industry.
We are bringing in a technological platform called MeetingSphere, and what this is a co-creating collaborative platform where we are going to get all of the voices, build on those voices, and then produce a post-conference recommendation and document that can now speak to project management in South Africa. It's something that takes the message beyond the conference.
It gave us an insight into new collaborative tools which we can use as project managers. So there's a lot of value that was delivered by this process.
The interesting thing about project management is it's transdisciplinary. It's not just in one field. It's not just infrastructure, which so many people think. It's not just IT.
Project managers are largely in control of what happens within the project, and therefore are in an ideal position to use their projects as a training ground for leadership.
Women have to be placed at a strategic level within project management teams and not just at a middle management or operational level. This, I feel, is the main downfall of project implementation.
One thing I learned today is to be open-minded. Don't think that you know everything. Don't think that you're always the right way to do things. There's always other ways, and you can learn a lot from other people.
In the National Treasury itself, we have what is called a budget facility for infrastructure, which is an interdepartmental task team, ensuring that there is the required level of rigor in projects from planning all the way through to operation.
If we are to progress as a nation, if we are to execute the wonderful plans that are in place, if we are to see that people begin to realize and improve well-being and standard of living by way of all this investment, we need to do it right. We need to do it professionally. We need to do it by building the capacity and the leadership that's necessary to manage and totally execute projects in the country.